What's up, guys? This is Adam the Bee's Knees, and today we have our NPL Miners week 9 out of 10, and we are going to go up against Fry's Lander. So first and foremost, Fry's really puts a lot of effort into his videos. I appreciate it, all the hard work he's been doing. He's a great editor, and I'm pretty sure he designs all the graphics for the NPL, so very talented computer-wise. So definitely check him out. He's a nice guy. Don't know him too well, but he is definitely the guy I go to for graphical help. So yeah, and all around upfront, super cool guy. So matchup-wise, he has Mega Gardevoir, and my switch-ins to fairy types are Skarmory, which is the greatest switch-in, Infernape as a Z-Mon, so he's going to probably bring Scarf or Life Orb, definitely with Mach Punch, and then if he's Z-Move, probably Gunk Shot with the Poison Z. I've seen that quite frequently. Now he could bring T-Tar or Gliscor probably as his main stealth rockers, because Infernape won't be doing that. Tyranitar, I've seen in Mox Berries usually. I really don't expect DD, just berries and all. If Scizor comes, I am 100% expecting Natural Gift Electric, because with a Swords Dance, it actually hurts my team pretty hard. Scizor is the biggest threat versus me, besides obviously Guard. Goodra, I've never actually seen it come in a mock. Assault Vested would be a fantastic Nihilego switch-in. If he is a Purse set, maybe that would be a great Suicune answer. But of course, if he is Curse, he does run the risk of being bopped by Altaria immediately before he sets up, so there's that. Gliscor will come because it's his ground immunity. Maybe Swords Dance variant, probably Stealth Rocks, if T-Tar comes or not. Gengar is probably Life Orb or Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. If it's Choice, it's going to run Trick, because everyone and their mother has run that against me, and they've at least gotten the trick off. It hasn't worked a ton, but they've gotten the trick off. Shout out to Parker for really fisting me right up the ass with that Frostlass. But Gengar is a offensive threat. It's able to deal with Mew and Altaria and Diggersby and Suicune, quite frankly, and hit them all for super effective damage. If he really wants to be cheeky on HP ground, he really can just bot my entire team super effectively. Blastoise will be fat if he brings it for Diggersby. Scald, Rapid Spin. I saw Assault Vest. I don't think it will come, but who knows. Licky, that is another Spadef wall. Maybe like Ice Beam and Thunder Wave and Wish Protect. I don't actually, looking at his team, I think Licky should not have been drafted a whole lot, just because Licky is unneeded, because first off, Cloud9 is useless, and then he has 2 Wishers, so I don't know. Licky's still fun though. If he that being said, if he wants to bring like a Swords Dance Licky, that could be pretty spicy, especially under Trick Room. Electrode, Scarf, Specs, or just Life Orb, because it's so stupidly fast. Has Piss Poor coverage, so Hidden Power to hit Diggersby, and then Electric moves. And a Leafeon is setup fodder for Hawlucha, and Altaria, so it's definitely not coming. A couple other things. My team doesn't like Guard. It doesn't like Scizor that much. Infernape is scary. Just my team's not that good. It's hard. It's been a struggle. So I'm gonna show the team builder, and I have to give huge props to Zazo. He was the one to help me with the Mew set. He helped me with the item choices on a few of these mons, and then said Altaria should be brought over Skarm. So yeah, Zazo is literally top draft format battler. Him and Gypsy are kind of neck and neck, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone's better. And then people who mocked me were Jolt, CJ, Omega Jolteon, Bronson, Blake, Trev. They all gave me some mocks, and I appreciate it, especially in these last week. And if I win, especially in this next week, this is the heart and soul. This is more important than any winning season, because I really want to make majors. So if I win out, I do. So Zazo's Mew. Very great idea. It is an Assault Vest Mew with a serious nature. And with Iron Head with 40 attack, it will 2-hit KO most guard spreads. U-turn is nice because T-Tar would probably run Chopple because I did opt to bring Swords Dance Mew in a couple mocks, and it kind of just got pooped on by Crunch plus Chopple. The defense is to take, I believe, Infernape hits decently well, and that of Scizor. And then a Flamethrower, Ice Beam are for Scizor and Gliscor respectively, and U-turn, of course, pivot. So great concept. Now, Mew's not the greatest Zmon. I will put that in perspective. I haven't even gotten Munium Z off. What a lame-o, right? Choice Specs Nihilego. If you look at his team, his Rock Resist does not exist. So that's fun. Literally, Choice Specs Rock move can hit 2-hit shot everything except for a fat T-Tar, and D-Gleam can almost 2-shot. If he's like super fat, it won't, but if he's like kind of bulky, it probably will. Sludge Wave, just in case guard gets out of hand, I can nearly one-shot a +1 guard, +1 Spadef, and I'll outspeed. And I have Stealth Rex here just because last move. Choice Scarf Diggersby is huge here because I can afford the Adamant Nature, and what I can do is spam Earthquake if he doesn't have Gliscor on the team. He's not bringing Leafeon, so Earthquake bodies his entire team. Of course, he has nasty priority mons, so gotta watch out for that. And I have Ice Punch and Fire Punch to hit his stupid things that are weak to ice and fire 4 times. Altara is fat, helps me, so Scizor does not set up in my face and I can Fire Blast it. He doesn't have a ton of fairy switch-ins, like arguably his better one is like Gengar, and that's not really a good fairy switch-in. Everything else is neutral and just fat besides the Scizor, so yeah, and then Fire Blast, of course, with a Scizor. He can't one-shot me. I don't even think banned one-shots that spread. And Adamant Nature just for that power, and I can outspeed everything with speed. Up next is Hawlucha. Probably the win condition again. Exact same thing, except I outspeed Gengar instead of like Thundurus the other day. Literally, if I weaken the Gliscor, I win with Hawlucha. It's quite straightforward. And it's Prokud. My first set was Protect and Toxic, but Zaza pointed out that Rest Talk is pretty good here. The biggest answer is like Encore Taunt Guard, and I'm not too scared of that with my Mew because I don't care about getting taunted or burned or whatever. Well, I do care about Lewis, but arguably he won't bring that. So let's hop right in here. So just double checking. Okay. He brought, let's see, he didn't bring Tyranitar or Scizor. Those were the big ones. Everything else I knew probably wasn't going to come. They're all lame. And he brought Electrode, which is kind of fire. Going into this, though, I do know that Fries is basically out of playoffs chance / promotion, which is fine. He's a busy guy. So, but that also means he's not battling with anything to lose, which is almost as scary, just as scary or even more scarier than someone who's trying to win. Because they'll make the risks and stuff because they don't care. Might as well try to win, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. So I think the mindset is almost helpful for him because he wouldn't be stressed out. That's my take. I don't know if he could be stressed over every game or not. But here we are. So yeah, Hawlucha sweeps. Electrode is stupid. Does it get static? No, it gets soundproof. I have no idea. Let's go at a normal speed, and I want to lead off with Diggersby because it fists everything else. So he leads off with the Electrode. Now, I think theoretically, if it was like max speed, he might be able to outspeed me because I only outspeed Gengar. But I was like, Calcan, if he's really all that, I'll take 60. But screw it, I'm going to click U-turn because it 2 shots, and then he can't one-shot me, even like max power. So I'm going to click U-turn. Max Fizef Blastoise is what revealed here. I can go to my Suicune here. Cast the water, see what he's going to do to react. And I'm just going to fire off a Scald. And he goes Gengar. And I think Scald does I crit him? No. Scald just does a decent chunk here. Not leftovers, so I'm assuming the worst. Specs, Life Orb, something. He goes Guard, and I go into my Nihilego, which is great. I didn't predict Guard. I just predict the Shadow Ball, or a Trick, or an Energy Ball. If he tricks me, no big deal, right? I'm Scarfed. Ooh. But now I can scare him out. Kind of close to clicking Sludge Wave, and because he can Oko me. But he wants to preserve Guard just because look at my team. And look at my Psyshock / Hyper Voice resist theoretically, so he's going to save this thing, and Power Gym can pick up a kill. And it does. I'm able to take out the Blastoise here. As Choice Specs just bops his entire team. Crit did not matter, so down goes Blastoise. So we get our fancy Beast Boost. I'm not risking Choice Scarf nonsense, and honestly, he outspeeds me. So I want to go Suicune and test the waters. He's a whopping Choice Banded Infernape, which is spooky. I believe I'm going to double switch out here, predicting the guard, and go into my Mew because he's locked in to close combat, and Mew can deal with the guard quite nicely because I'm going to Iron Head here. Now, the same situation has been played out in 80% of my mocks, and I've always gotten it wrong, but screw it. Click U-turn here. They usually stay in, but he actually switches out, which is cool. He goes into Infernape, so still spooky as all get. I think I'm going to go into Diggersby to bait fighting type move, and then I'm going to go pull a fast one in my Altaria. As he hard predicts that, I guess, and goes into Gengar. He could have slipped the gunk shotted, but I see the point. I wasn't Megid, so this was a good play on his end. He subs, so he hasn't revealed Hidden Battleground or anything. He goes for Shadow Ball. I can take it because my Spadef is absurd, even with the Spadef drop, unless he has the Hidden Power Ground and hasn't revealed it, but he would have revealed it. So I can take that and take him out. So Nihilego gets 2 kills, which is dope because he has no rock resist. So very fun. And out comes Infernape. I'm not going to sack off Nihilego just because Guard can get out of hand, Gliscor can get out of hand, and maybe I can take an Electrode hit. So that's kind of why I'm keeping it. I go hard. Altaria, he reveals Thunder Punch. So yeah, and I'm able to Dragon Dance up against the Gliscor. So, and I'm predicting him to be Swords Dance here. So I'm going to fire off a Return just to see how much it does, gauge the damage a little bit. As it's going to do, he's not really max Fizdef, he's probably got a little bit, and he can't OHKO me unless he's adamant from here. So I'm going to Dragon Dance up again. That way he's more in range of things like Nihilego or Halucha or something. And at this point, Diggersby is going to win this game if I can kill his thing. So, because Banded Mach Punch does not kill me unless he crits me, which would suck. So I go into Halucha, I jump the gun because I could have waited, but I don't know. Electrode, yeah, could have been weaker because I'm not going to be able to take him out, but I bring him into Life Orb damage and he just takes him out. So Halucha picking up a kill here, which is nice. I didn't need it to sweep because Diggersby can come in and win this game because he does not crit me. So, ka-chow. As Diggersby is able to pick up the win. So I'm pretty sure we're locked in the playoffs, and good game to Fries. So quite literally, if I win my next game, I make it into NPL Majors, coming from an 0-2 team, eventually a 1-3 team, and then after that third loss to Fallop, I've won every game. I think I've played better. I have to shout out everyone who's helped me. Basically, everyone I said it in the beginning. Zazo was a huge help. Joel, Trev, just again, Blake, CJ, Nadar. Nadar. Sorry, I always confuse Nadar and Narth. But Narth, I think, has mocked me a few times. Turk in the beginning, I understand why he doesn't want to do it now. And Bronson, Omega, just about everyone. So, yeah, thank you. And I'm very excited. Versus Ace, we have next week. So that is going to decide, I think, really between me or Ace, who wins and gets promoted. Because Ace can, and if I don't get promoted again, it's not the end of the world. I'm just proving myself out here, racking up more wins, which is always nice for my overall resume, I guess. And I'm glad to be here. So anyway, this is the Bee's Knees signing off. Good game again to Fries. Please check him out. He's funny. He's great edits. 10 out of 10 edits. The best editor, I think, in the NPL. So yeah, till then, once again, Bee's Knees signing out. Diggersby's a lord. Top kill leader. Goodbye.